Hey guys, Clinton Boyles, Pro 9 here with LifeVantage, and I'm excited to talk to you today about a powerful tool that's going to allow you to do something that I was taught in the beginnings from powerful leaders, and that is following a system, following behaviors, measuring your results by the actions and behaviors you're taking on a daily basis. And this is the reason why I run with a paper calendar and the things that I do, because I was educated and taught by people that already understood this process. And what I love about this workbook that we're going to talk about, this workbook and this opportunity to utilize not just this workbook for you, but this workbook for the new people that are coming into your business, so you can set the expectations. Because one of the biggest things that is a problem in this industry is not setting people's correct expectations. After 90 days or 6 months or a year, people are quitting and giving up on themselves, when if they understood and set the expectations in their mind of measuring the results that happen in their business by the actions and the behaviors they're doing on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis. Because a lot of us look at our business and it's never growing fast enough. And if it's never growing fast enough, we're discouraged. But if we can focus on the behaviors and know that the end result is going to come because of the behaviors, we're going to grow and learn through that process. That is awesome. And I love that in this building depth workbook that has been created, the beginning of it starts with this system. And it starts with showing 15 or more presentations a month. Attending all events, treat as priority. Third, always do what you say you're going to do. Fourth, always stay in control of your business. Fifth, promote and repeat until done. And then signing it. So when we sit down with you, a new person, your upline leadership is able to go, this is what it's going to take to get it done. Are you willing to commit to you? I'm willing to invest into you and I'm willing to commit to you. This is the part we're going to go. Now I'm going to expand upon each one of those and how they play into my life. Showing 15 presentations a month, it starts with you. Your business never goes anywhere if the information is never being told. 15 presentations a month allows you to sit down with that tear-off sheet and go through it day in and day out, and it allows you to share the information. It allows you to tell your story. When I first got told you need to tell your story, I didn't understand that. Telling your story is your background. Where'd you come from? What did you like? I loved doing explosives. I loved doing the underground mining. But what was it missing? I didn't have time in my life. And then when I got laid off, I didn't have money to live my life the way I wanted to live my life. So it was like that teeter-totter. There was never one side or the other. I wanted to create the option, the opportunity. That's the company story. And that's where we get to share the company story. And then we get to share how you actually make money as you decide to launch and start your business. And as you launch and start your business, you have a workbook that allows you to set expectations of what it's going to take. And then $10 events. Guys, you cannot go to college and miss a class to get a degree. If you want to be a professional network marketer, there is everything set out, especially here in LifeVantage. We have everything put together from month to month, week to year, that allows you to put on your calendar way in advance so you could always tell family or anybody else that I have a class, I have something going on, because you're investing into you. That is one of the biggest priorities. That's one of the biggest things that has changed my life. 26 years old, no experience in this industry, attending all events is why I'm at where I'm at today. It allowed me to grow and change as a person to become better. The LifeVantage Academy on a monthly basis. Every quarter we have an Elite Academy. Corporate puts together a big event. When we don't have an Elite Academy, we have a global convention. You get to listen to these leaders that have come before you, that have built it, that have gone through ups and downs and struggles on a pro audio, and you get to hear it. And you literally can lead by example. You can do it first. And this is something that I learned. You can never expect somebody to do something that you haven't done. So this is where this is all laid out, and you're like, I've signed my book. I'm ready to go. Here it is. Always do what you say you're going to do. And that's one of the processes. You decide to do this business, decide to do it for you. I had to overcome the fear, the objection, all the different things that you're going to go through. And you have the opportunity of doing that. Always doing what you say you're going to do is how true leaders lead. And this is something that I found, that 95 to 96% of the wealth that is created by leaders that do what they say they're going to do. That is a powerful point. Always stay in control of your business is something that I learned early on. If you want to grow this, you get introduced to somebody by somebody in your business, Whose responsibility is it? It's your responsibility because it's your business. I'm going to take it upon myself to teach that person, but if they're not going to take active control to follow up, set up the meetings, I'm going to take control of my business and share this information with as many people as I can. Don't pass the torch. Let people actually take it. Let people lead by example. Let them do what they say they're going to do. We always have a lot of people doing this, but doing this is a lot different than the actions. Watch the actions, let the mouth talk, but you lead by example by your actions on consistently doing it. Promoting is one thing that has literally helped me through all of this. What is it going to take for you to get to where I'm at? It took me a while to get this thing going, but understood. I stayed consistent in the behaviors. I had an incredible mentor that understood that even with the amount of energy I had, if I would stay with the behaviors, I would learn and grow through the process. I would literally be able to become and grow and build, and promoting was one of the biggest things, because if I didn't have credibility, hey, look, why don't you come to Life Advantage Academy with me? There's somebody making 20 grand a month. There's someone making 50 grand a month that is going to be there, that's going to teach for 4 hours how to build this business. What do you have going on with somebody this weekend that's teaching you that kind of aspect of life? Signing it and having your upline signs it, it's not for me to know, it's for you to commit to you. Okay. So I just went through all of this. Sorry, I didn't turn on the slide, but this is literally the first page of the Building Depth Workbook. Presentation, we literally get to go through what is a presentation. And I love this workbook that there's spaces on the side. Write out a story. Go through with them. What is your story? This is one of the things that I thought was the stupidest thing in the world. What I figured out is you relate with people. You learn how to have a conversation. I absolutely love that. In this business, we get to communicate with people. The story is communicating. Where I come from, the hardships that I had in life, the different things that I've been through. Your story matters. Your story is very important to this company and to this leadership group that allows you to grow and learn through situation. I've met a lot of people today, their current situation, they're not getting to where they want to be. So guess what? This opportunity has allowed them to transition, and they're working with mentors and leaders. The company story. Publicly traded, that allowed a lot of the credibility to come off me. It wasn't all about me. It was completely transparent. You can see the dirty laundry. You can see everything. The ABC Primetime video is the best tool, the best first tool that we could ever have that is simple and duplicatable, because it says the same thing every single time, and it's not the telephone game where the story changes every single time. And then having the tear-off pads and this workbook allow us to be even more consistent and being completely duplicatable. And then how to get paid. How do we actually get started, and how do we buy our business? That presentation and sharing that through the workbook is absolutely powerful. Skills. These are skills that I was not good at. These are skills that I really had to develop. I was not good at this process. By any way, shape, or form, I was not good at this process. I didn't understand how to invite. I didn't understand how to have posture, and the fact of it absolutely is network marketing. What do you know about it? What do you not know about it? And what's your opinion? Let's help educate you about that opinion. Presentation, that tear-off sheet, the napkin, the income disclosure, the whiteboard, the Zoom, all of those are powerful tools. For 9 years, I used a white piece of paper, a whiteboard. I used something that I could draw this story on. This is what I love, where the tear-off sheet has the simple information that I've shared for nine years that allows you to have that information right at hand. Overcoming obstacles. One of the biggest obstacles was network marketing, and I got tore up when I went home and I was excited about this opportunity. You're stupid. This isn't right. What are you doing? Obstacles. You have to teach people how to overcome obstacles, and you can't have weak skin. You can't have a weak... If you're going to do something, stop taking the opinions of someone that's not at where you want to be at. This workbook allows us to really talk through overcoming obstacles. The follow-up, 24 to 48 hours, never leaving. So when we're sitting down with you, the new person, and we literally get to go through this, we literally get to talk about, as we go see your prospects right now, in 24 to 48 hours, we're going to get back in front of them. We're going to share this, and we're going to see where we can go. And we're going to treat it as a business, as a profession, not a hobby. And then close. What's the next step for you? Would you like this in your name? Can you see yourself doing this business? Out of a scale of 1 to 10, what's your interest in doing business with me? I would love to do this with you. Are you ready to tear it up and run with us? These 5 skills are something that I had to develop that now they're second nature. They're literally hand in hand. As I sit down with someone, I can go through these things because I've done it over and over and over. And this is the best thing, to have it on a sheet, to literally share with a new person. Okay, this is the powerful part of, one of the most powerful parts as we start working your business in the Building Depth Workbook. Obviously, it starts with you. It started with me, the little green dot, the little you. And then I had to start sharing information. It took me 5.5 months to sponsor my first person. 5.5 months to sponsor my first person. 8 months to sponsor someone that would actually do what I was willing to do. Do the presentations without me. Do the presentations without me. Consistently attend trainings. If we really look at this process of 5, A, B, C, D, E, you literally have the opportunity of start writing the names of the people that you're getting involved. Now the next circle underneath A, B, C, D, or E, this is where we get to teach the Building Depth 5x5. This is where we really get to start sharing with you and staying in control of your business. A, you sign up Susie. I signed up Chris and Riley. The next person, you literally help Chris and Riley do the presentation, do the follow-up, and then they lead you to Sherry Miller. You help her do the presentation, you do the follow-up, you sign up Diane Bernsdorf. You help her do presentation after presentation, and then we helped her, and then we signed up her son because we made a commitment to him that if Tony Krashwitz decided to get involved, that we'd allow him to enroll first. And this is the process of the 5x5 Building Depth that I just went through 5 people, and that was an 8-month process from the time I got involved and learning how to grow this business. But I did all the presentations, I did the follow-ups with them or without them, and I continued because I wanted to build this business. I was learning how to build this business. Okay, leadership. This is where I'd write in the leadership. What is leadership? Leaders are willing to do what they say they're going to do. They act upon it. And this is where I can write in me. Okay, who's the next one that decided to do what I wanted to do? Tony. Okay, who's the next one that decided to do what I wanted to do? Dayla Evans. Who's the next one that decided to do what I wanted to do? Marilyn Johnson. Who's the next one? Everett Schillings. Who's the next one? Oh, a bunch of people come and then know it. And then all of a sudden, 4.5 years into this, Sherry Hollenbeck. And then who's the next one? Continuing on. Oh, and then there's Jeremy Jones. See, this is the process of putting leaders' names in each leg that allow you to work hand in hand with those people that actually will follow through with the beginning part of this workbook. And they won't just say it, they'll actually be doing it. Okay, I like what I just heard. This is a great worksheet to go through for yourself. As you fill in this worksheet, this 5x5 Building Depth, and you build in these subscription orders, the 5x5, this is literally your end game. This is your opportunity of having everything you wanted. This is the choices. This is the 5x5 matrix. You've got 5 leaders across the front, and you've got the depth, the Pro 8s, the Pro 9s, and the Pro 10s in depth, and a 5x5 matrix. You fill out the $200 subscription orders through these 5 levels. This is where life literally is a choice. And this is the opportunity that we get to play this game over the next 2 to 5 years of building your business professionally. Now, this is a very powerful sheet. What I seen in this leaders versus followers sheet in this workbook, it allowed me to look at myself in the mirror and say, do you have leader qualities or do you have follower qualities? And if you have some follower qualities, what do you need to change those follower qualities into leaders qualities? What kind of vision, where does this need to change? I grew up in a very, very different world of not having a lot. I love that my parents took care of me, but we didn't have a lot. I wanted to create different choices in my life. I needed to create different vision of view, and I needed to figure out how leaders thought. And that's a process every single day. As you're growing and learning and you want to become and serve more people, you have to start learning how leaders think. And this is a very powerful thing. This is for you to look at. This is not for you to look at other people and say they have followers qualities or leaders qualities. This is literally for you to look at yourself and say, can I change those follower qualities into leaders qualities? Do I truly want to become that person? Some more leaders, first followers qualities. These are some very important. Plug yourself in. This is going to be, you're going to create an imbalance short term for a long-term balance. So these are events. These are events that are in the workbook to always remind you to work with your paper calendar. One of the biggest things that I was taught, and this is something that I've learned from very powerful men and women, they track their lives by their behaviors and they track it on a paper calendar. We all have smart calendars. They still use them. But why a paper calendar? Because they get to write it down and then review. They get to review and they measure their success and they review their success by the behaviors they did. Hey, I didn't do as good as I could have done in the month of April. Can I do better in May? That's the opportunity. And then having this workbook with notes and the opportunity, and then you literally get to write these building depth Tuesday night Zooms, first and third Tuesday. You'll never forget the times. You'll never forget the link. Building depth live events quarterly. You will literally, and this is something that I want you guys to understand. There is social media today that allows us to stay connected. And the Facebook page of Building Depth, you need to get that in your vocabulary and consistently add people to the Building Depth 5x5 page. The Building Depth Facebook page is absolutely powerful. And then you can also send people over to Big Blue Calendar, but the Building Depth Facebook page is the most powerful page that you can plug people into. You're going to have tabs, you're going to have videos, you're going to have everything right there, and it's going to be one of your go-tos that you can allow your new people to get involved, learn from these workbooks, learn from the top leaders that are actually building. So get acquainted with the Building Depth Facebook page and get yourself on there, and then start adding your teams. Start building yourself and plugging in. The corporate events, can't miss. You have to treat this as if you're literally going to get a profession in network marketing. And guess what? At 26 years old, I had no experience. At 35 years old, it's absolutely changed my life. I'm able to wake up every single day. And it's because of the behaviors that are in this book. It's because of building depth and learning them and growing them to make them become second nature. And I just talked about lifevantageacademy.com. You need to learn how to promote. Hey, look, what do you got going on the third Saturday of every single month for the rest of this year? We're going to learn from the best of the best. Hey, the Building Depth team page, Facebook page, corporate events. This is literally links to remember, and having your book and having extra books to get new people going is the best thing you can have. So that is working through the workbook. It's a powerful tool that allows you to stay engaged. It's very simple, and it allows us to be simple and duplicatable as leaders. Thanks for listening.